dear Minister of Energy of Cyprus, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, back again on the floor, this time to talk about the East Mediterranean. A lot of things have been happening over the last few years in terms of new resources, security issues, cooperation between the countries. The scene in terms of geopolitics is changing fast, but yet our countries in the East Mediterranean represent a very solid base where energy can be produced, used, utilized, and bring prosperity. Or, alternatively, they could bring a lot of conflict and misery. So our institute has been working on these matters for many years. As few of you know, we decided to bring all this together, a very ambitious project, and look on the Mediterranean on a, if you like, integrated basis, if this could happen. Therefore, we have carried out a study, energy options in the East Mediterranean, and I'm happy to say that 3 of the 4 authors of the study, Mr. Oikonomopoulos, John Roberts, myself, are presently here, and we would like to present you the basic elements of the study. We will not attempt to go in depth on the study. After all, it will be posted on the site of the conference and also of the Institute, and it will be fully released at the end of February. So our vision, as far as the Mediterranean is concerned, is that the region and the countries which are part of it have extensive energy resources, some visible and some not that visible, which, if properly utilized and exploited, could cover not only the needs of the region, but could also be a base for exporting this energy to other parts of the world, more specifically Europe. So in this study, we go over the geopolitical importance, the economics, natural resources, oil supply, demand, natural gas supply, demand, power generation, renewables, hydrogen, energy security parameters, and of course the uncertainty which prevails in the region because of Iran's aspirations. So the new element which we bring into the study is that the region is not only oil and gas, it's a lot more. It has to do with electricity interconnections, hydrogen is coming, renewables are coming strong. All countries in the region are developing renewables. So a new element in the energy mix is coming up strongly. Why the Mediterranean? Why the East Mediterranean? Because it's the cradle of Western civilization. All 3 major religions meet here: Judaism, Christianity, Islam, all are present still here. And countries have been increasing cooperation, okay, through conflict sometimes. Yes, we see this today, but eventually through cooperation. See what is today the situation between Egypt and Israel. They are full partners cooperating in many areas. What was the picture 40 years ago? There were bitter enemies. So yes, the picture can change for the better. And energy, in all its aspects, can be a unifying factor. There's no doubt about this. And this is what we try to bring in very strongly in the study. As it happened in the past, today, this Mediterranean, because of its cultural diversity, entrepreneurial spirit, may lead the way once again on meeting the various needs of our technological civilization. In the past, trading in wheat, wood, wool provided a backbone. of its affluence. Today, trading in energy, oil, gas, electricity, hydrogen could lead a new renaissance. As in the past, even today, the East Mediterranean can be understood in terms of control of key energy routes across the sea. And this is especially important in the case of energy, whether oil, gas, or electricity. We see an increasing number of cross-border electricity interconnections. So the geopolitical importance of the region is once again topping the agenda, and we see this clearly in the ongoing conflict. The opportunities which the conflict has generated, yet we're in a very dangerous shutter belt, as we say. So the region, East Mediterranean, is not only the Middle East, is also North Ukraine. So we're between two conflict areas. But the proximity to Middle East and to major energy producers like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Iran is another important factor. Finally, East Med has the potential of becoming a major energy supply to Europe, as we will see in the slides to come. The economies of the region are very divergent. We have some countries which are very well developed, mature economies, like Greece, Cyprus, Turkey, which is moving very fast and with a growing economy. Israel, despite the military conflict, has a war economy, is still developing. Egypt, I would say, is a big problem because of huge population, increasing needs, and a lot more that has to be done in exploiting its resources. And Lebanon, which is a very sorry situation in terms of growth, it has already leveled. So, but Lebanon's economy is fairly contained, but with a lot of interconnections to other countries because of its banking sector. So we have diverse economies, and hence we have a lot of opportunities. But we have some economies which are growing fast, and these are influencing the region. And with that, I will give the floor now to Kostis Oikonomopoulos, who is going to talk to us about the oil and gas exploration and the situation in the region as far as oil and gas resources are concerned. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Stambolis. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Costis Oikonomopoulos. I'm a petroleum geoscientist. And for the last year or so, I've been with IENE as a research fellow. I will continue with the presentation and take it to the oil and gas exploration and production in the region. We sort of have two sort of blocks regarding the position of each country. We have a strong position with Israel, Turkey, and Cyprus. They have been quite successful over the past few years regarding their exploration activities. Cyprus is following up. Hopefully, they will get some good results in the forthcoming exploration wells. On the weak position, we have Greece at the moment, although we have an interest by Chevron that was expressed a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, ExxonMobil's exploration wells, hopefully these will be successful. They're planned towards the end of 2025, early 2026. And Lebanon has been on the weak side through many years now, postponing the bidding rounds. They have a bidding round at the time being. It's been until the 25th of March. And then we have Syria. Its strong position regarding resources and exploration throughout the years and production, but the situation at the moment puts it in a bad position overall. Oil and gas demand. Egypt is at the moment the main oil producer in the region. Turkey is following up on that, and Israel is becoming a natural gas supplier. Egypt requires a lot of gas at the moment. It's taking up most of the resources in the region. I'm just flicking through the slides because these are going to be posted online also in the full presentation as well as the study. Israel has become a significant gas producer over the last few years, and it's been an exporter, gas exporter since 2020, exporting to Egypt and Jordan. And this could be also, but there is no direct to international gas markets. That could be changed either by a pipeline or via LNG plants in Egypt. This transmission in Southeast Europe has been in progress for over a decade. Now it's fully operational. A lot of work now needs to be done regarding its expansion with LNG plants and towards the north. And I will pass again the floor to Mr. Stambolis, who's going to wrap it up with electricity and a few key messages for you to take home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kostis, for giving us details on the oil and gas situation. Like the South Corridor, the South Energy Corridor that we've seen, which took about 15 years to develop. It started in the early 2000s and actually came into operation in 2020. So it took 15 years for EU, the countries concerned, Azerbaijan, Turkey, especially Turkey, to develop the South Corridor, which brings gas from the east to the west via Greece. So like the South Corridor in terms of gas, we're now having a major new development coming into electricity. So this is the situation in terms of installed capacity. You see again various phases of development. We have Turkey, which is the major leader in the region with 110 gigawatts installed. Then we have Greece, we have Egypt, and other countries with less installed capacity. Nevertheless, all these countries need to be interlinked. And some of them are already interlinked. Greece and Turkey are interlinked. So the next big project is a South Electricity Corridor. And this is where we put attention in the study, explaining what's happening now, what are the problems, and what is going to happen in the years ahead. The goal is eventually to have all countries interlinked electricity, Greece to Egypt, Greece to Cyprus, Cyprus to Israel, Turkey to Egypt, which is a project going on, further ahead, looking into the Green Aegean corridor, which is Greece via Adriatic up to northern, to Slovenia and to Austria and eventually to Germany. So a lot of activity is happening now on electricity interconnections, and one has to see this as the major new challenge in the region. Having achieved electricity interconnectivity, then we have renewables coming stronger because there's going to be excess electricity, as we heard in the previous panel. So this excess electricity has to be channeled somehow, either through storage or direct use. And of course, we have hydrogen, which is the next fuel, which we're at the very early stages yet, but we can see it ahead, and we can use the natural gas infrastructure to transport hydrogen. So again, hydrogen is linking the countries. And of course, we have energy security coming in strongly because energy security is paramount for all countries in the region, but interconnectors, gas, electricity can help improve energy security. So this is another chapter which we are going deeply into this. And of course, we have disruptors like Iran, backed by other countries. Is this going still to present a danger in the years ahead? This is something which we examine in detail. So I won't say any more, just the key messages is concerned with what can be achieved over the years. Is the region's position as a net energy exporter to Europe secured? Is it certain? The answer is not yet, but it could be under certain conditions, which we expand in the study. So thank you very much for your attention. This will be posted in the Athens Energy Forum site and in the Institute site. And thank you, Kostis, for your participation. Thank you all for listening.